Chris here from swappart.com, and I'm going to do a quick little instructional video showing you how to test a Y buffer board. And going to need a digital multimeter, which we're going to set to continuity so that if our probes touch or there's a path to continuity, they'll ring. We don't need to see this, we just need to hear it. So what we're going to look for is this point on here where all these pins connect together. And it may not be on every board, it may not be all of them. Some it may be just there's a spot where 4 or 5, 6, whatever connect together. And that is the point, that's one of our test points. Okay. And what we're going to do, get this back into view again. What we're going to do is we're going to put one probe on there, and the other we're just going to rake along both sides of these connectors. And when you hear a beep like that, okay, that is a short. That means we have one of these ICs is bad. And you can actually follow the traces back to the actual shorted IC. And this one, I believe, is 2 of them. This other one leads to this one. So there's actually 2 bad ICs on here. And you just repeat that with every single one of these. You get a beep, you got a short. It's bad. Easy. Then, suddenly you're faced with one of these. And you're like, okay, now what do I do? Well, this is pretty easy too. Now you're not going to find that point where all of the connectors come together, or the pins came together. So what we're going to do, and you can do the same thing on the other board if you wanted to, we're just going to flip it over, and on the back of every one of these points where there was an IC on the other side, we got a ground pad. So we could just pick any one of these that we want, okay? It doesn't matter. Let me just pick this one, okay? Now, try to position this to where you can see what I'm doing. And we just rake across every one, both sides, okay? And we just keep doing that until we get, now I know this last one is shorted, so, and we get to the one that's finally shorted. Both sides. And again, it's going to, the traces are going to trace back to the bad IC, which is this one. And you can also tell because, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little tiny hole in it. I guess I'm not going to get it to focus. I need a better camera. That's not going to focus. But anyway, that's the gist of it. Then of course, on a board like this, I'll probably do a more complex tutorial later. But you would also take your connector here and determine what's ground, what's VS, and what's VA, and make sure that your VS and VA aren't shorted to ground, or possibly to each other. I don't even know if that's possible, but definitely you don't want them shorted to ground, and if they are, then you've got something bad under one of these heat sinks, and possibly other areas on the board. I have some right now that I'm working on that have, I've found as many as 10 or 15 shorted components, so it could be pretty bad. That's it. I hope this helps you to figure out what's wrong with your TV, and at the very least to not order the wrong part. Thank you for watching, and good luck.